emotions. Today we witness an exciting clash between the energetic South Africa and the fast tactical South Korea. Both teams come into this game with something to prove. South Africa are relying on their physical strength, pressing, and home style resilience, while South Korea brings sharp passing, quick transition, and disciplined structure. This is more than just a match, it's a battle of momentum and survival in the group stage. South Africa will try to dominate physically and win midfield duels, but South Korea's speed on the wings and attacking movement could create serious problems. Two different football philosophies ready to collide on the biggest stage. With the qualification hopes hanging in the balance, every touch of the ball matters. One goal could change everything, one mistake would cost everything. South Africa versus South Korea. Power meets precision, passion meets discipline, and the World Cup drama continues.
So that's got things underway. Son Heung-min. Oh, great run, magical! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan, Son Heung-min, Lee Kang-in, Tao. It is quite a run he's making here. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lee Kang-in. Aim forwards. Hwang Hee-chan. Oh, good spread. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Lee Kang-in with the short one.
Alright, let's take a proper look at where things stand right now, the FIFA World Cup, because this match is far more important than it looks. Coming into this game, both teams had a different experience in their previous World Cup matches. South Africa team struggled to make big match impact in their last outing. They found it difficult to control possession, lacked finishing in the final third, and ended up dropping crucial points, something that has now put them under serious pressure. On the other hand, South Korea showed much better structure and discipline in their previous match. They managed to stay compact defensively and were more dangerous going forward, picking up valuable points that now give them a slight edge in the group. For South Africa, this is almost a must-win game. With fewer points on the table, they cannot afford another slip-up. Even a draw might not be enough, depending on the other's result in the group. They need a goal, and more importantly, they need all 3 points. South Korea, meanwhile, are in slightly stronger position, with points already secured from their last match. They can approach this game with a bit more control. A win would almost certainly push them closer to the knockout stage, and even a draw could keep them in a favorable spot heading into the final round. You can feel the difference in the pressure. South Africa will come out aggressive, pushing forward, taking risk because they have to. South Korea, meanwhile, can be smarter, control the tempo, wait for the opportunities, and strike when it matters. This is not just a match, this is a turning point. One team fighting to stay alive, the other fighting to secure qualification. As the whistle approaches, one thing is certain: by the end of this match, the group table could completely change, and the road to the knockout stage will become
Even though it
much
was
cleaner.
quite close. And it's played forward. Frankie Chan. Son Heung-min. Frankie Chan. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min stood his ground strongly. Tulani Serrero. Played out to the right. It'll be a throw-in. Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Gets a good foot in there. Tulani Serrero. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Park Ji-sung. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Aim forwards. Tao. Takes aim and chance! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area, plenty of movement too.
Kim Min-jae. Cuts out the pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tulani Serrero. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Park Ji-sung. That's tidy. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Tao. Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Aim forwards. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Tulani Serrero. Tao. Now, what's he got in mind? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's trying the shot. It's anyone's ball now. Can he stop it going out? So who's he picking out? And he'll shoot here!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And here's Son Heung-min. Hwang Hee-chan. Lee Kang-in.
Table.
Tulani Serrero. It's Park Ji-sung. Tulani Serrero makes the interception. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Some good work on the right flank here. Climbs up big! Not a header, but again the same outcome.
Well, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Really well to win the ball there. Lee Kang-in. And it's played forward. And it's Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lee Kang-in is fouled. Gets good distance on it. Well, that's a clever looking ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Tulani Serrero. That's really well manoeuvred. Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. And here's Park Ji-sung. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aim forwards. Hwang Hee-chan plays it out wide. On time, excellent interception. Solani Serrero. Moved on forwards. Solani Serrero. He came in. Frankie Chan. That's very neat. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. He's had a shot! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Son Heung-min certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Clears it away. And that's a throw.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Solani Serrero shifted upfield. Now it's Tao, delivered across. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. That's really well manoeuvred.
Yeah, I can see how the movement of those players up top, Peter, can cause some real problems for this defence.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Jim, actually.
Yeah, it's all about the changing of roles, dropping deeper into midfield, and all designed to confuse defenders.
Played out wide. That's good play. There are a few waiting for it. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! Solani Serrero. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Solani Serrero. Frankie Chan. Lee Kang in, and he goes cross-field. Park Ji-sung providing an outlet on that flank. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Proves too strong. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's Park Ji-sung. Tries to get it clear. Crossed it again. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's played forward. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And here's Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Son Heung... Oh, smashing header! That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
South Africa, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Jelani Serrero. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Park Ji-sung. Here's Park Ji-sung. Lee Kang-in. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, good ball. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Jelani Serrero. Moved on forwards. Tao. Can he get onto this? Can he deliver? And it's played forward, out to the right. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tao. Looking for a decent ball in. Lovely feet. Now here's the delivery. Park Ji-sung. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the finish! And the ball's come loose here. Tao. Tao. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Here comes the corner. Clears it away. Cross to the back post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, it's come loose. Drives it in. And he's heaved it away. Tao. It's a throw-in. Kim Min-jae. That's really well manoeuvred. And they've got a throw. Aimed into the middle, and that has been cleared. Picks it up out wide. That's a super give and go. Aim forwards. Ball's gone out of play. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tao. Tulani Serrero. Tao. Lee Kang-in. Moved on forwards. Now it's Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Now that's well seen too. Tulani Serrero. Tao. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Park Ji-sung. And here's Park Ji-sung. And here's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung's cross.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Tao. That's a good run he's making there. That is lovely. Lee Kang-in does really well to win the ball there. And here's Park Ji-sung. Hwang Hee-chan. And a chance! Straight at the keeper.
Hwang Hee-chan has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Tao. has found him in acres of space. Up he goes! Kim Min-jae gets it clear. Park Ji-sung chasing after it. Ball is over the line. Jelani Serrero. Tao. And he's making progress on the ball. In into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That's a throw. And it's Serrero. Lee Kang-in. Son Heung-min. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Wins the duel this time. Lee Kang-in. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's played forward. Lee Kang-in. Park Ji-sung does well to get it back. That's really well manoeuvred. Played into space out wide. That's a foul. Incoming delivery. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Hwang Hee-chan. Kim Min-jae. Moved on forwards. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Lee Kang-in. Hwang Hee-chan. And here's Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Tao. South Africa getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And it's played forward. Jelani Serrero. Has a quick glance. Showing good feet. Son Heung-min does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Son Heung-min. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tulani Serrero. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kim Min-jae. Kim Min-jae shifted upfield. Tulani Serrero. Aim forwards. Tao. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Now it's Tao. Oh, that's neat. Tao. Real chance! Hwang Hee-chan. And here's Son Heung-min. Tao. Tulani Serrero. And it's played forward. Really well manoeuvred. Played into the middle. Moved on forwards. Oh, good spread. Hwang Hee-chan clipped into space. Can he get onto this? Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Tulani Serrero. That'll be a throw. Hwang Hee-chan. Lee Kang-in. Oh, good spread. Lee Kang-in. He's in, surely! A chance to play it in. Park Ji-sung. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's made its way to him. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in played out to the left flank. And here's Son Heung-min, and it's played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Played out to the right. Now it's Tao, who played through for the wide man. Gets his head on it! Son Heung-min. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. forwards. South Africa can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Tau. Looks to the other side. Tau.